Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Islam the Way of Life here on IQRA Bangla. I'm your host, Abul Hasnat. It's good to see you again, and I hope you've been enjoying our shows. We're into our second year of running now, alhamdulillah. I have some returning guests. I always start with the Quran, but this time I'm not going to do a recorded Quran. I've got my Quran reciter here. I'm going to allow him to recite the Quran first, and then I'll introduce them. So when you're ready, young man, begin your recitation.
Islam is a way of life, a complete way.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة فيها مصباح المصباح في زجاجة الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نار نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallahu al-Aliyyazim. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And I might just allow you to introduce yourself to everyone.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Adiluddin Khan and I'm 13 years old.
Adil, it's good to have you back. Thank you for coming on my show again, and thank you for continuing to do many shows on IQRA. Young lady, welcome back as well. If you want to introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nidhi and I'm 9 years old.
Nidhi, welcome back. It's good to have you too. Alhamdulillah. What a good way to start. And yes, I'm in my Al Nasr kit today. I didn't wear a thobe, so inshallah, I'm going to be a bit more flexible. And we've got lots in store for us today. So I'm going to spend some time looking at some Ramadan Mubarak quotes. We've also got the guide for Umrah again, so I might look at that. Let's see how time permits. We've got the Islamic quiz to do, which I'll do very shortly. And then we've got games to do. We do have Tapple back again. So the Tapple board is here, if you can see that. But I think I want to test these guys. I've chosen the game today. I think I want to do Splurt. So when we get to the game time, we do all of that. Are you guys ready for that? Yeah? Inshallah. Just before I do, I just want to... icebreaker. Adil, I'm going to come to you. Alhamdulillah, you've, as you were telling us last time, you finished your Quran memorization. And so right now you're practicing on Qiraat. What are you doing in terms of school studies? How's that going for you?
So alhamdulillah, my school has the secular subjects, core subjects, and as well as Islamic subjects like Hadith, Quran memorization, Qiraat lessons, all of that. And
what's your favourite on the national curriculum subjects? What would you say you're really, really good at?
English.
Yeah, so you're an English student, not a mathematician.
Yeah.
For you, mashallah. Been reading any other books? I know your time is very busy because you've got so much Quranic studies going on. But in English, have you been reading any fictional books?
Yeah, recently Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you read Sherlock Holmes? Very good, mashallah. Nidhi, because you're still in year 5, aren't you? What are you studying in school right now?
Basically in English, for Black History Month, we're learning about Mallory Blackman.
Oh, for Black History Month, very good.
Yeah.
You do Mary Blackman. How do you find that?
She's really good.
Yeah?
She's inspirational.
And some of her characteristics, can you relate to them? Because she's just a very soft and pleasant person, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was at a time when it was difficult for black people, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you think of Sahabas that may have had similar situations? No? Have you heard the stories of Bilal? So Bilal, very similar, was a black slave at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, and he had to put up with being slave as well as being a black person. So yeah, that's good. What else are you doing? Are you reading any books at the moment?
No.
No? Okay. Well, inshallah, you will do next year, sorry, when it's year 6. Good, right. Well, good to see you guys are doing extra stuff and keeping yourselves busy. I'm going to try and do some Islamic quizzes with you, which I do with everyone. So I'm going to give you both a chance to answer individually some of the questions I have. Okay, so let's see how you do. Okay, I'm going to come to you first for this one, and then the second question I'll come to you as well. But you both get a chance to answer. So, moving on to quiz time. Okay, first question, Adil. You cannot guide whoever you please. It is Allah who guides whom He wills. So with regard to this verse, who is Allah talking about? Is He talking about? So Allah is obviously talking to the Prophet ﷺ about this. You cannot guide whoever you please. It is Allah who guides whom He wills. Is He talking about A, Abu Jahl, B, Abu Lahab, or C, Abu Talib? Guys at home, what do you think? While Adil has a think about this, Allah revealed this verse, and it's Allah talking to the Prophet. Was Allah saying about Abu Jahl, Abu Lahab, or Abu Talib? Do you know the answer, Nidhi?
No.
No, it's a very hard one. That's why I'll leave it for you, Adil. Adil, do you have an answer for me?
I think it might be Abu Lahab.
You might think it's Abu Lahab. Okay. Guys at home, do you have an answer? I'm going to tell you the answer, but I'm going to break down who the three people are. So let's do the question again. You cannot guide whoever you please. It is Allah who guides whom He wills. With regards to this verse, it was revealed for whom? So Abu Jahl was the enemy of the Prophet. Abu Lahab was the uncle who did not agree with the Prophet. And Abu Talib was the uncle who didn't become Muslim but did agree with the Prophet and did look after the Prophet and was nice to the Prophet. So the answer, unfortunately, was not Abu Lahab. The answer is Abu Talib. Abu Talib was the one that Allah refers to in that ayah. And because the Prophet was crying when Abu Talib was about to die, or did die, that he's going to go to Jahannam. And so that verse was revealed. Okay. That was a tough one. It was a tough one, I know. Nidhi, I'm going to ask you. Allah asks men and women to guard their modesty. And according to hadith, modesty is part of, is it A, your iman, faith, B, your knowledge, or C, your fitrah? What do you think Allah asks you to guard? Because it's part of your modesty. Your faith, your knowledge, or your fitrah? It's still a tough question, I'll be honest with you, but...
Faith?
You think it's your faith? I'm going to ask you to come in. What do you think? Faith, knowledge, or fitrah? Iman, ilm, or fitrah? What does Allah ask you to guard? Allah asks men and women to guard their modesty. And modesty is part of, is it your iman, or is it part of your knowledge, or is it part of your faith? I mean, you're part of your fitrah.
It's Iman. Al-Haya'u shu'batun min al-Iman.
MashaAllah. And you went for iman as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
So well done. You got that right as well. Good. Right. That was a really tough one. Hope you guys tried that one out because it wasn't easy to answer. Next question. Who will safeguard the Quran? I'm going to ask this question to you, Nidhi. Who will safeguard the Quran? Is it A, the scholars of the Ummah, B, the memorizers of the Quran, or C, Allah Himself? Who will save the Quran from changing or anything being done to it? Is it A, the scholars, B, the memorizers, or C, Allah? Allah will just take care of it.
Allah.
You go with Allah, will just take care of it. What do you think? Adil, is she right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It is Allah that will preserve the Quran. No matter what happens and who tries to come and change the words of the Quran, Allah in His majestic way will make sure our Quran stays the same for us. Alhamdulillah. Very good. Right. Adil, who uttered the following words? I only complain of my anguish and my sorrow to Allah. Who uttered the words? I only complain of my anguish and my sorrow to Allah. Was it Prophet Yaqub, Prophet Ayub, or Prophet Musa? It's a really tough one. I might give you a clue. I believe this ayah is from Surah Yusuf.
Prophet Yaqub.
Okay, that was a giveaway, wasn't it? I ruined that. Yes, it was Prophet Yaqub. Do you remember when he says that?
Is it when he hasn't seen his son for a long time and he starts to cry and they ask him why are you crying and stuff and he says, I'm not going to complain to anyone apart from Allah Ta'ala.
That's it. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Well done. Very good. Right, let's get to the next question. This is a hard one, but I want you to try. In the early years of Islam, when Islam was very new and the Prophet had just revealed Islam, the Qibla was towards which way? Was the Qibla towards the Kaaba, or was the Qibla towards Masjid al-Aqsa, or was it towards Masjid Qiblatain? What do you think? Do you think it was always at the Kaaba and it's never changed? Or do you think maybe in the early days it was Masjid al-Aqsa? Or do you think in the early days it was Masjid Qiblatain?
Masjid Qiblatain.
You want to go for Masjid Qiblatain? Okay. Adil,
Masjid al-Aqsa.
which ayah in the Quran refers to the change of the Qibla?
I can't say in Arabic, but the verse is when Allah basically says that the Prophet ﷺ, he's wanted to pray towards the Kaaba, and now he can pray towards the Kaaba if he wants to, basically.
It was Masjid al-Aqsa before that.
Yeah.
Just two.
Yeah.
سَيَقُولُ السُّفَهَاءُ مِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yes. Sorry, it was a difficult one, but before the Qibla was towards the Kaaba, it was actually towards Masjid al-Aqsa, just as Adil has told us. So yes, that was a tough one. Right, last question I'm going to ask you guys. I'll let you guys work on this one together. Okay? According to the Quran, a worker must fulfill two conditions. According to the Quran, a worker must fulfill two conditions. What are they? Is it strength and eloquence? Or is it eloquence and honesty? Or is it strength and honesty? So according to the Quran, it tells us that a worker must fulfill two of these. But which combination of the two? Strength and eloquence, or eloquence and honesty, or strength and honesty? It's a really tough one. Adil, what do you think?
Strength and honesty.
Strength and honesty. Do you agree with Adil? Yeah. And he's right. A worker must fulfill strength and honesty. Eloquence can come later. Doesn't matter how beautiful you speak. You've got to be honest and you've got to be strong when you're as a worker. Very good. Right. That was really tough. But please, our email is across the bottom. Our WhatsApp is across the bottom. Send in your good deed videos. We want to see your stuff. I've given quite a few. I've even sent in my recordings from Bangladesh. So I hope you enjoyed them. But yeah, we want to see your videos. So do send them in. Right, guys. Before we do game time.
Islam is a way of life, a complete way.
I want to do some Ramadan quotes. So thanks to Tariq Hussain again. He's given us a book of just one page of quotes. So I'm going to pick out a quote and I'll pick one each and I want to tell you what you think it means to you. Okay? So let me try this one. Okay? I'll try with you, Nidhi, first. Okay? So this is a hadith from Bukhari. Whoever does not leave evil words and deeds while fasting, Allah does not need him to leave food or drink. Quite complicated the words, the order of the words, but it's quite easy in the end what you think it is. Let me say it to you again. Whoever does not leave evil words and deeds when they are fasting, Allah doesn't need him to leave his food and drink. What do you think that means?
I think that means like if someone doesn't like like doesn't do any bad deeds or something, they'll have food and water and like, yeah.
Let's break it down. Whoever does not leave evil words, so whoever doesn't stop doing evil words and just says evil words while he's fasting, Allah is saying to him, there's no need for you to leave your food and drink. Meaning, if you're going to say bad words, you might as well go and eat. Do you think that's what it means? If you're going to say bad words and be a very nasty person, why are you fasting? Because fasting and not eating is a reward, isn't it? Yeah? So Allah doesn't need that person to stop fasting. That person might as well go and eat. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, let me flick over to another one. Mufti Menk said this, Adil. Mufti Menk said, the Almighty has made each one of us unique and there's only one of you. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Do you want to go into more detail?
I think that means that we shouldn't try to be someone else. We should try to be who we are, and we should try to be the best that we can be.
Very good. And it's amazing that that's quoted from Mufti Menk, because we now have Instagram, Snapchat, name me some more, guys. Twitter, showing people doing amazing things. And do you sometimes find yourself, the shaitan whispers in your ear, says, don't you want to be like that? Does that happen? Yeah? Does that happen to you, Riddhi, when you're watching YouTube?
Yeah.
You sometimes say, wow, that person's so good at knitting or so good at weaving. I wish I could be like that. And this is what Mufti Menk is saying to us. Forget them all. Allah made you exactly how you are. So try to be the best of yourself. Yeah? Good. Right. We've got a few minutes to play a few games. So we're going to try and play Splurt. For those of you that don't know how Splurt works, Splurt is a random set of cards that have two things on each side. So they have a condition and a topic. So we're going to pick a condition and pick a topic and randomly mix them up. So here's an example. It says an item in a suitcase, and then it says not containing a Y, which is quite easy. So I could say swimming goggles, and there's no Y in swimming goggles. So that's the condition and there's a subject. So it's very random. We don't know how it is, but we're going to try that out. Are you guys ready for this? Nidhi, I'm going to let you go first. So let's model this up. Okay, the first one is a sport or a game ending in P. That's very hard, actually. Think of a sport or a game ending in P. Adil, if you can help her, it'll be good. A sport or a game ending in P. Go, guys. God, I'm thinking of one as well. I'm trying to think. Something pop or something drop, maybe? If it's too hard, we'll have to move on. Can you think of any, Adil? Can you hear? Right, I'm going to move on. Let's try another one. A TV show beginning with J. Gosh, this gets harder. A TV show beginning with J. Wow. Can you guys at home think of any?
Justin's House.
Justin's House. Do you know what? That's true. We'll have that one. Justin's House from CBeebies. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Justin's House from CB, beginning of J. Right, next one. Something found in the bathroom ending in M. Something found in the bathroom that finishes with the letter M. Both of you work on it. These are hard, actually. Something in the bathroom beginning with M. I was going to say mop, but that starts with M, so that doesn't help us. Something in the bathroom ending with M. Can you guys think of anything at home? Something in the bathroom ending with the letter M. Wow, that's how hard it is. I would have said shower cream. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you accept that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, shower cream it is. Right, next one. An insect. An insect that begins with K. Oh my gosh, that's very hard. An insect beginning with K, guys. Right. Let's see how we've got 1 more minute to do this, guys. An insect that begins with K.
I was thinking about caterpillar.
Oh, close, but that's a C, isn't it? An insect beginning with K. I wish I had live phone. I would have asked you guys at home to call in and tell me an answer because that's tough. Adil, can you think of anything? An insect beginning with K.
No.
Do you know what? This is a cheat, but I'm going to say it. Knit. Yes, mums and dads from the 80s, do you remember we used to get knits in the hair? Have you heard of that?
Oh, yeah.
Knits,
Yeah.
that begins with K, doesn't it? Okay, knits, there you go. Right, let's keep going. Oof, a movie title. A movie title. God. Ending in K. A movie title ending in K. That's so hard. A movie title ending in K.
Star Trek.
Oh, Adil's got it. Star Trek. Very good. Very good. Right, last one. A movie star. A movie star containing a W in their name. A movie star contains a W in their name. Can you think of anyone? What's your favourite movie? That's hard, isn't it? Can you guys at home think of a movie star containing a W? You know what, if you don't watch movies, it's a good thing you don't know the answer to this one. So I'm going to say well done, guys. You don't watch many movies, which is good. You can focus on your Islamic studies. I'm going to move on. That was very tough. So, something seen in the sky. Something seen in the sky beginning with A. Something you see in the sky beginning with A.
Asteroid.
You can see an asteroid. Okay, that's impressive. Is there anything else? I mean, what do we use to go Bangladesh?
Airplane.
Aeroplane. Very good, very good. Right, we're out of time. Adil, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you'll come back again. And do bring your big little brother. I want to get another nasheed out of him. Nidhi, I didn't get to get a nasheed out from you today, but will you come back another day and do a nasheed for us? Inshallah. We actually ended up spending so much time in the game, I completely forgot to get Nidhi to do us a nasheed, which she did promise me. So hopefully she comes back next time. As usual, WhatsApp numbers running across the bottom, the emails running across the bottom. Please send in your videos, send in your comments. Send me if there's something else you want to see me do with my guests. But inshallah, I hope to see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Salam to you and all your family. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.